Hello Taurus, this is Citrina and this is your June 2018 Astrology Horoscope. I hope you guys are having a great month so far. So let's get right into it. Let's see what's going on with the planets. So Mercury will be in Gemini until the 12th. And remember, when Mercury is in Gemini, you tend to have scattered thoughts. You tend to be detached emotionally. You tend to be a fast talker also. Now, Mercury is in your second house in Gemini. So you might have scattered thoughts about the way you want to invest your money or the way you want to save. Just anything surrounding your material possessions. You'll have scattered thoughts around that. Now, Mercury does move into Cancer on the 12th. Now, when Mercury is in Cancer, you will have no problems expressing how you feel emotionally, okay? Now, when Mercury is in Cancer, this is a great time to let the knowledge that has come to you while Mercury was in Gemini, when Mercury is in Cancer, that's a great time to let the knowledge sink in. Okay, so when Mercury is in Gemini, it's a great time to take in a lot of different knowledge. And when Mercury is in Cancer, it's a great time to let that knowledge sink in. So just keep that in mind. Now, Mercury will be in Leo on the 29th. And when Mercury is in Leo, you will love talking about yourself, okay? And for you, Taurus, Mercury will be in Leo in your 4th house of home and family. So around the end of the month, you might find yourself talking a lot about your family. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Venus. Now, Venus will be in Cancer until the 13th. And when Venus is in Cancer, you are feeling... it's an energy of affection, romance. It's an energy of trying to form an emotional bond. Now, for you, Venus will be in Cancer in your 3rd house of communications. So you will find yourself communicating very affectionately. You might even find yourself talking about romance more than usual around that time. And Venus moves into Leo on the 13th. So on the 13th, you might find yourself in romantic situations. Because when Venus is in Leo, Venus is not worried about money at all. Okay, when Venus is in Leo, it's a time where you like shopping a lot. So for you, Venus is in Leo in your 4th house. So you might find yourself shopping and buying a lot of things related to your home and your family area. You will be very generous with money around that time. So your kids might come to you, they want some extra money. You will be like, oh, sure, here, take it, you know. So that's what's going on with Venus this month. Now, let's look at Mars, because Mars is in Aquarius all month, okay? Now, when Mars is in Aquarius, it's all about looking for new ways to do things. Okay, and for you, Mars will be in Aquarius in your 10th house, which is your career house. So you might find yourself just browsing other positions at work. If you are self-employed, you might find yourself being interested in other businesses or other facets of the business industry that you are in. Things of that nature. Now, Mars does go retrograde on June 26th. And when Mars goes retrograde, he doesn't feel like doing anything, okay? Remember, Mars is a planet all about action, okay? Taking action, moving forward, things of that nature. So when Mars is retrograde, he has the opposite effect. It's like he's on break, okay? So if you have anything you want to get accomplished as far as in your career or as far as your business or things that you're known for in the world, you need to get them done before June 26th, because after June 26th, Mars is going to be retrograde until August 26th. And remember, while Mars is retrograde, he really doesn't want to get anything started, okay? So try to do whatever you need to do as far as in your career or your business. Try to get it done before Mars goes retrograde. Let's keep moving on. Let's talk about Uranus or Uranus, however you want to pronounce it. Uranus, Uranus, tomato, tomato. Okay. Uranus will be in your house 1. Remember, Uranus is all about surprise. It's about sudden change, things of that nature. And Uranus is a big planet, okay? We have Jupiter is the biggest planet. After that, we have Saturn. And Uranus is third. After Uranus comes Earth. So a lot of times when Uranus is moving into another planet, you might see earthquakes start to happen on Earth. Things of that nature. So anyway, Uranus is going to be in your first house. So you might find yourself just changing your look. You know, if you are a blonde, you might find yourself dyeing your hair black or vice versa. You know, you want to change your whole look. You know, you might start wearing different styles of clothes, things of that nature. So let's keep moving on because Jupiter and Neptune are trine. Jupiter is trine Neptune. So for you, Jupiter is in your 7th house of partnerships. And then you have Neptune in your 11th house of friendships. So you might, during this time, you might find yourself getting into a relationship with one of your long-term friends. You know, you started out as friends and you're starting to look at each other like, oh, they look kind of nice today. So when Jupiter or when any planets are trying each other, it's like they give you extra luck in that area. So for you, Jupiter is in your 7th house of partnerships and Neptune is in your 11th house of friendships. Put those two together, what do you get? You might get romance. A friendship might turn into a partnership, such as a long-term relationship with that person. Or you might, by Jupiter being in your 7th house and Neptune being in your 11th house, you might find situations where you and your friends go into business together. Things of that nature. So those are things to look out for. And that's going to be happening all month. So look out for things like that to happen this month for you. Let's keep moving on. Now the sun is going to be in Cancer on the 21st. So as of the 21st, we can start telling our Cancer friends happy birthday. It's going to be their, birthday season. So now the full moon will be in Capricorn on the 28th. And the new moon will be in Gemini on the 13th. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull one card. I'm going to pull one oracle card for you, Taurus, to see what you need to concentrate on at the new moon. Remember, the new moon is all about new beginnings. So let's see what you need to concentrate on at this new moon in Gemini on June 13th. Okay, let's see. You need to concentrate on emotional withdrawal at this new moon. Okay, Taurus, so if you are, this is for some of you out there, if you have been feeling like you want to spend some time by yourself, nothing is wrong with that, because in fact, I'm looking at your chart and you do have Chiron in your 12th house. So the 12th house is all about places of isolation. So for you, Taurus, you might want to think about starting a meditation practice. And remember, emotional withdrawal is not always a bad thing, okay? When you meditate, it's a form of emotional withdrawal because you go within. And you do have Chiron in your 12th house. Remember, Chiron is the wounded healer. So Chiron is trying to bring healing to you in your 12th house, which deals with a lot of subconscious topics. It also deals with places of isolation, such as hospitals, jails, things of that nature. So for you, this month at the new moon on June June 13th, it would be a good idea for you to meditate on that day, to make a conscious effort to do a lot of meditating that day. Just go within, you know, see what feelings come up for you, things of that nature. So, again, this is Citrina. This has been your June 2018 reading, Taurus. Please like this video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And until next month, Taurus, have a great month.